everybody. So, okay, I just did day 2 of the 28-day challenge. If you remember from the challenge, the first day is just like really like a preparation day. Today I did do at least 3 hours of phone calls. I made, let's see here. Here's what I decided to do. So on this day, we're supposed to call past clients in Sphere. And you kind of already have some backstory. I already have some clients. And so last week I sent out some CMAs to all my past clients. And so I'm going to wait for them to receive those before I call them. So probably my calls for my past clients will be on Wednesday. So today what I did is I went through and I kind of cleaned out my database. I do get leads from Zillow and Redfin and all those. So what I did is I went through and I just called like 50 people from Zillow that had contacted me at some point in the last few years just to sort of see what's up. I did talk to quite a few people. I would say probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Probably talked to about 17 out of the 46, which is a pretty good ratio of like actual hits where you get somebody on the phone. I did get a text from somebody that ended up buying a house in New York. So, I mean, hey, you never know what's happened to these folks unless you reach out to them and sort of see what's going on. So I talked to them, and then I had like my normal client follow up. So I think I contacted like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, like 15 people. And then I set an appointment with, some folks on, well, 2 appointments, 1 appointment on Thursday and 1 appointment, the following, weekend to do some showings. So looking pretty good there. Let's see. I did want to check in with all aspects of this so you can kind of like follow me. I did do my exercise this morning and I have been drinking lots of water. The one thing that I did kind of like over the last month, I've been kind of preparing for this, right? To start this challenge. And I think one of the things that's sort of important to gin in is like your health and your fitness and all that stuff and your diet. And so I'm pretty much on like day 2 of like pretty low carbs, like, pretty much no carbohydrates, maybe for like 1 meal. And I would say compared to, like Saturday and Sunday, I mean, I think I am feeling like more mental clarity. And, I think overall I feel good, like I think that, I've been thinking about this database and wanting to get this project done, and it's been just kind of like weighing me down. And so I do feel a bit lighter, but, I think I have to look at these Zillow leads. I think I probably have, let's see, that's 24, 34, and let's see, 28 more people to contact. So I'm going to try to get those in this week, and hopefully I can finish that project this week. This is not really related necessarily to what he's had you do. But, the whole point is to create contacts and, create the relationship. So I decided that I would go through these folks. What else have I done? So it is Cyber Monday here as I record this. And so I did get with RedX, like I had already had geo leads and a dialer, but I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't been using it as well as I could. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Okay. I just haven't been using it as well as I could. I get distracted. I have a 2-year-old, like, excuse. I mean, we can be as, I don't know. Look, just excuses and reasons. But I basically said, okay, look, this is kind of like working out. Like I'm like sort of like out of prospecting shape, if you will. And so I'm going to use this 28-day plan to get in better prospecting shape and then move forward and do, continue with the 90 days and sort of figure out my own rotation. The key pieces from his plan are you got to get your 3 days, your 3x3, 3 days of 3 hours, 3 days a week. Okay. So I'm going to make sure that I definitely get those times in. I don't know that it's always going to follow his exact pattern. I think the next day, tomorrow, is circle prospecting. So I will do that. I will go ahead and get on and circle prospect, and I'll probably just call these additional Zillow leads as like a bonus. And so I'll just probably fit them in like in an hour somewhere at some point and just give those people a call. The other thing that's up next is expireds. So that's why I was talking to you about Red X. So I did go ahead and get set up with expireds and for sale by owners. Let me see here. Like I have called expireds before. And it was like way at the beginning of my career. And what I did is I actually called people that had expired off the market like years ago, you know, like not recent expired. So look, I'm going to give them a shot. You know, I really haven't called expireds like the way that he's describing. So I'm going to spend, you know, 3 hours calling expireds and just sort of see how it goes. I do agree with Ricky's philosophy. I mean, I think if you're going to try to be like a low pressure agent and you're just kind of like coming from a place of contribution and helping people, expireds might be, you know, a difficult place to make that career because, you know, they've already talked to so many people and they're just not necessarily in a place where they're open to building a relationship. So, you know, I'm sort of expecting that. I'm expecting it to be kind of like some weird phone calls. Because I'm expecting that, I hope it makes it easier to pick up the phone. I don't know, like, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm hoping for that. And let's see what else. So yeah, we'll be calling those guys. I was going to give you guys a rating on making phone calls. So let's see. I would say today, on a scale of like 1 to 10, what was my level of resistance? Well, you know, probably maybe like a 5, kind of in the middle. I mean, I think that the calls that I actually didn't want to make the most were the people that I had talked to before or met or maybe showed a house to, because, you know, I don't know, you know, I just have to be more positive here. Okay. I have to be more positive here. You know, I'm just kind of thinking, well, they probably went ahead and, you know, bought a house with somebody else. And it was mixed. I would say like maybe 50% had bought and the other 50% hadn't bought anything. So it was pretty mixed, I would say, which is what it is. So yeah, I would say definitely a 5. As far as like, well, you know, I'll just have to update you when I get to the next ones. So yeah, I mean, I think as an update, feeling pretty good. I mean, I did get hung up on by one person. I think most people were actually pretty nice on the phone, the ones that did answer. But yeah, I think I got hung up on by one person, and I had a note in my notes because she had hung up on me before. And I think, you know, long story short, she had tried to get pre-approved to buy, but she just didn't have the qualifications to do it at that time. And so it was really just a follow-up call. I think maybe she just is still like intimidated or embarrassed by the process and just doesn't want to talk to me. I don't know. So I don't know. She may never talk to me. She might just be, oh, I tried to get pre-approved and, you know, I'm just not going to talk to you ever again. So who knows? Anyway, yeah, that's all I have for you. I am, super excited to move forward with this. This is day 1. You know, I'm keeping the diet pretty clean. I did get my run in. I did. So here's what I did. He wants you to exercise in the morning and in, one time, you know, like just kind of get the blood moving. So I am exercising in the morning, like first thing, like 5 a.m. I did wake up at 5:30. I woke up at 5:30 today. And so I am doing that, but I'm really trying to like make this work for my schedule. So I have a 2-year-old. So I went for a run like around 12:30, 1 o'clock, which is around her nap time, which is perfect because I can take her out. She falls asleep. It's awesome. So yeah, got that in. I think that the only thing that I have left maybe to do is to do a Facebook Live, and I don't even know what I'm going to talk about, to be honest with you. Yeah, maybe I should go back and see what he wanted us to Facebook Live about, because I'll Facebook Live. It's fine. I just just don't have anything to say. Anyway, well, I am signing off here. I will be taking a quick video of day number 3 tomorrow at the end. See you again soon, YouTube.